Hello, welcome back to the Arsenal Blueprint. Now you can see why I call it this channel, can't you? Because the blueprint is starting to take shape at last. Arteta's blueprint. I'm here to talk about three very exciting young Arsenal players on our books and their contracts that are running out in the next couple of years. Now, there's three players I'm going to talk about. The two S's, Saka and Saliba, and Gabriel Martinelli. Chelsea apparently have been sniffing around Martinelli. Big clubs in Europe have been sniffing around Saka and William Saliba. So it's a good thing that clubs sniff around our best players. It means what we believe they are good players. They're great players. And they deserve to be playing in the elite competition. I think if we were to have a massive fall off this season and not make even the Champions League, I think it might take to the end of the season for Saliba to sign his contract until we get that Champions League qualification. Who knows? Saliba has to be playing the Champions League. So does Saka. So does Martinelli. But anyway, it looks like they're all going to sign deals. Now, if I had to play hardball here, now if we're going to go on the Liverpool model, which I don't think we are, because I actually think, one, our owners are richer than Liverpool, quite considerably richer. And I think we can splash a bit more cash on Liverpool. Yeah, have we got a wage structure at Arsenal? I don't think we really have. We can pay the big bucks for the big players if we want to, if we need to. So that's that given. We've played 360, 380, 400 grand a week for players. Those are all Aubameyang, just to name two. And that's without Champions League football. They were getting that. So these three will be in the Champions League next season. I have no doubt about that with this Arsenal squad. We'll get on to can Arsenal challenge for the league in a minute. Let's talk about these contracts first before I get on to the games. For me, Saliba's the most important player out of them three. You might say, oh no, it's Saka. Oh no, it's Martinelli. No, it's Saliba. Why? Because you need a spine. Your spine is the most important part of your football team. Your goalkeeper, your world-class centre-back, your world-class DM, your world-class playmaker, your world-class centre-forward. Yeah, that's spine. Nothing around it. Okay? So, I think more squad depth is going to be needed. They're talking about a swap. Locatelli for Lokonga. Locatelli apparently is not happy. Well, the manager's not been happy with him. But this Locatelli kid, he comes from Sassuolo, relatively small club in Italy, to Juventus, got his dream move, a bit like Vlahovic. Another player who's unsettled at Juventus, and they're saying we could go for a double swoop in January. Imagine that, bringing them two to the club. I can't see it happening, but you never know. I think Locatelli would be a brilliant signing. Don't get me wrong, I'd love Dusan Vlahovic up front with Jesus as well. I would love that. But we'll see what happens. I don't know. But if we're in contention for the league and some cups, Why not? Why not get them signed up? If we've got the money, we've got that Rafinha money still to spunk. I mean, that could bring in a serious player. We are looking at Danilo, highly, highly, highly rated. I think he's just turned to 81. He's got 100 million buyout clause from Jesus' old team in Brazil, Palmeiras. So that's how much they rate this kid. He's a number 6 who can go into the number 8 role, but he is more comfortable holding. He's perfect backup for Partey and to edge it as Partey gets older to make his spot as number own. His own, as such, But like I said, Saliba's the most important player at East 3. And like I said, if we are going to take the Liverpool model, then maybe we have to sell a Saka. Maybe we have to sell a Martinelli. Chelsea apparently interested. We can have him for 200 million, Toby. Give us 180, 200 mil. You can have him. Yeah. I'll take that for Martinelli. And then we just go out and revamp our squad to big style plus the money we got anyway. Yeah, it might take something like that, But Bukayo Saka, no, not just yet. I don't want to see him leave Arsenal. I don't see Martinelli leave Arsenal, but I do think we need more up front. We've got Bodo Glimt tonight. Apparently, they're a very good team. They battered Roma 6-1 last season. And I found the key to their success at home while they're unbeaten at home. They've got an artificial pitch. Maybe this is why teams are slipping up and hurting themselves and getting injuries there. Maybe it's not good. They should be illegal in today's football. But yeah, I may be playing on frozen pitches otherwise. I'd rather play on a frozen pitch than an artificial pitch. That's for sure. Anyway, so Saliba, number 1. They got to get him. I think he will stay because he's still young. And if you think about it, Arteta was looking at Lautaro Martinez. And I think he wanted to buy him to play him next to Saliba. I do. You see the partnership with Varane he's built up. It's been quite good. They've been exposed a few times, most notably in the Manchester derby. But that for me, if you look into it, you think, why was he trying to sign him? He certainly wasn't going to play him as a left back or in the Zinchenko role. I don't know. I think he was going to get Zinchenko anyway. We'll see on that one. We'll see on that one. Get another chance to see Marquinhos tonight. Very exciting young player. I really hope he starts getting some Premier League minutes. Because Arsenal have a Liverpool this weekend. We haven't beaten them under Klopp very much. A terrible record at home and away. I went to the home game last season. We lost 2-0. We had our chances. Martinelli roasted Trent. And he almost scored. Thiago back pass. He back passed it to Odegaard in their box. Odegaard, like he does, he just too many touches. And Alisson got into a great position, made a world-class save. That's what Alisson does, isn't it? Can't give him them Liverpool can't give us them favours and let's let them off the hook. I don't think we will let them off the hook on Sunday. I think it's going to be a riveting game, end to end. This one could end in a draw. I think Arsenal can win the game, but it's going to be a tough game. You know, I know Liverpool been out of form, but if they go into the Arsenal game with the formation they did against Rangers, they got half a chance. But if they revert to type, they'll leave themselves wide open in the middle of the park, and they will get beat. So it's up to Jurgen Klopp. For me, he has the personnel to get a result at the Emirates, but if he doesn't play the right system, they will get beat and beat handsomely, in my opinion. So we shall see. And maybe Van Dijk handing in the baton over to Saliba, or will Virgil van Dijk put on a masterclass? It was a masterclass from him last season, him as well. Him and Alisson were absolutely just something else at the back, but I've seen Alisson making mistakes and world-class saves. Van Dijk, not so much. He has been in Disneyland and Disney World as well this season, and Paris Disney. Have Napoli got a Disney? No, I don't think they have. Okay, the Brighton Disneyland. Trossard. He would be a good player for Arsenal to sign. Anyway, talking of Saka 200k a week, how can you not give Saliba a penny less? I'd give him more. 250 for Saliba. Martinelli, 150. I'll give him a 150. I said 120. I think more 150. These are becoming, important players for us now, and didn't give them the right money. Chelsea offered double bubble that. It might turn his head, but we don't want no more players going to Chelsea. We don't. If they're going to leave us, leave for a foreign club. I would much rather that. Anyway, I read an article where if Arsenal want to sustain this and become a team like Liverpool, that they're going to have to sell like a Coutinho type player, which we have, them types of players. Like a Saliba would bring some he would break the record for a defender. I mean, we could possibly get 150, 200 million for him. Easily. In today's market, easily. I'd slap a 200 million price tag on him. See who comes calling. No. Not too many clubs. Anyway, apart from the Premier League. So yeah, Arsenal, we got past the North London derby. I didn't react to it. Come on, where's all your gob now? I see all these, all these shows. You know what I mean? I gave up towards the end of the week. I've had enough of social media and yap. We're Spurs, we're Conte, superior dog out. Really? I'll tell her, schooled. Antonio Conte. Yeah, and the only reason he beat us at yours was because we went down to 10 men after like 10 minutes. Don't remember that, Spurs, do you? And you got a red card in the second half. The 65th minute or whatever. Have a day off. Anyway, I'm not thinking about last season. I'm thinking about this season. That's Spurs fans. Oh, last season. And what a great... And Spurs, you're making a great go of it in the Champions League, I see. Yeah, drawn away to Frankfurt, losing the Sporting Lisbon. Yeah, great results. Really great results. You'll probably get through the group just about, but you'll get knocked out. You'll finish second in the group, and you'll get a harder draw, and you'll go out. Conte's got an abysmal record in the Champions League, and you can see why. He will not be winning. He will not be going anywhere near Istanbul this year, apart from hit a checkup of a doctor on his hair. Or is it wig? Anyway, enough about the Conte jokes. Look, they were I was watching this channel earlier, no names mentioned, but after Liverpool, we've got some very favourable fixtures. We've got Leeds away, tough. We've got Saints at home. Then I think we've got Nottingham Forest at home. Who else we got? I can't think. But I know we got Chelsea away last game. And something else. Look, apart from the Liverpool and Chelsea games, which you don't know what's going to happen, we're away to Chelsea, but we've won their last 2 seasons and got a draw before that. So we're unbeaten in 3 seasons there. I used to say we won't make it 4, you know. I'm more worried about this Liverpool game, you know, because Liverpool are a wounded animal. But what gives me great optimism is Klopp. His arrogance in thinking, oh yeah, we play a system against Rangers because they're from Scotland, and you know, but he plays a completely different game in the Premier League. If he sets up the way he did against Rangers, against Arsenal, then Arsenal in for a tough afternoon. But if he doesn't, Arsenal will tear him shreds, and I have no doubt we will get 3 points. And after that, Arsenal should be. Man City have quite a tough October, league-wise, Champions League. I think Arsenal will be first or second in come the World Cup break. Coming at a shitty time for us, really, but it does give us a chance to maybe. I think the only way to get around it is bring some new blood into the club. Emil Smith-Rowe could be fit and ready to come back into the side. That's a major boost. Apparently, he's had growing pains. He's getting bigger and bigger and bigger, taller. Yeah, but his girlfriend's happy. Anyway, long time no see since the Brentford game. Sorry I haven't done nothing else. But yeah. I've always bloody train strikes. It's an absolute nightmare getting up to Arsenal and back in one piece on the same day. Or book a hotel or book a Airbnb or something. I just don't trust it. Don't trust it at all. Anyway, I'll keep you informed. Any more developments? And Saliba. My man Saliba. And what have I been saying on this channel for you? What have I been saying? That's Saliba. I knew he was this good. What about him? He done that swivel in the box, and Harry Kane's on one side, Son's on the other, Richarlison. He just swivels like he's in a playground with his kids when he was a kid. No, mate, it's a Premier League North London derby, and he was so buzzing that he played in his first North London derby. He's an Arsenal fan. People forget that. All people don't know it. Yes, William Saliba does support Arsenal, which I think helps. Over and out. Come on, Arsenal, we're going to eat Bodo tonight. Or are they going to glimp us?